Say on streets.
Our streets.
Say on streets. And made it.
Right.
Made it. Whose streets?
Our streets.
Word on the beat, word on the beat, word on the beat.
Time after time after time after time after time after time after
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Bash. Y'all tuned in to Ends Podcast. I got your boy Will Capo, man. Tell him where you at, man. I don't even know where you at right now, man. We live with it, but I don't know where you at right now.
What's the deal? Kind of have to touch back down in the A right now. I'm in Atlanta.
Man, how's it down there in Atlanta right now, man?
Man, it's not like it's opened up right now. It's opened up like slowly, but you know, a lot of stuff open, man. In Atlanta right now, it's solid. Everybody here, low key. Like I just look, I've been here since I touched down in Atlanta Tuesday night, and everybody I've been pulling up this weekend. You feel me? Like everybody from the city, everybody from Ohio, shit, been pulling up and shit. So, man, it's lit down here though. It's definitely lit in the A. Like I was here before. I was here for like 2 nights, and then it was like just straight business though. But I played a little bit this week. You feel me? I've been here since Tuesday night. So, yeah.
So is this your first time in Atlanta?
No, this is my 3rd time in Atlanta, but I never been out in Atlanta like you feel me, like been around. You feel me? I was like first time I was here because my flight got canceled and I had to catch a flight the next day, so I stayed the night in Atlanta. And then the other 2 was just like in and out type, some business type shit, in and out, and I wasn't around. But shit, I've been here since Tuesday night, so you feel me? I enjoy Atlanta though. I've been around now. The zoo and shit like that, you feel me?
All right, for sure. So how do you think Atlanta different from Detroit? You feel me?
Atlanta got their own little culture hookup too. Like as far as the music, like you hear a lot of the music kind of like the same, like that future sound, like everybody drive by, you feel me? Like got that same type of beat. Like if you in the city, sometimes you know, like you got that beat, that hell of a beat. You feel me? Like you know, for sure. That's. But it's like the same thing. Everything that's going around sound like the Migos and Future and all that. You feel me? Dope as hell. Even when I was in the studio yesterday, the people that was recording next to me, they shit like they music sounded like that too. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying, that Atlanta swag. So man, it's definitely dope.
Yeah, that's hard. So is that having like an influence on the music that you're creating? I heard that you said that you're down to recording. Is that having like an influence on the music that you're creating?
Not really. Like not the influence of me, like not changing my music, but it's kind of like trying to get in most part trying to fit my music, my style with their type of music. You feel me? Like I wasn't rapping with any type of artist like that, but I was in session with artists that did it. And heard music, so I was like pretty much just rapping, like you know, catching my flow with they hook up, and yeah. So yeah, it's kind of influenced me trying to fit my flow to that trap beat. You feel me? Like I said, I want everybody to mess with my music.
For sure. So as you see, like currently, like Atlanta's like the new black Mecca. You feel me? That's where a lot of black families moving to, you feel me? A lot of black businesses. You see a lot of black success stories and stuff like that. They got a real big black culture. Even when it come down to like, you know, Tyler Perry got his film studio there. That's the biggest black film studio. You feel me? So it's like, but at one point in time, you know, I'm gonna go there with this. At one point in time, it was Detroit, you feel me, with Motown and, you know, having that era, you feel me? They birthed so many different cultures, even when you want to talk auto, you know, like the automotive industry and all that type of shit. You feel me? Like, that was a black Mecca at that time where people from the South actually moved to the North, but now you seen people from the North move back to the South, to Atlanta. So I want to, you know, kind of get your opinion on, like, what is your input on that? Like, what do you see as far as, like, where people say, like, that black Mecca is, you know, you can see black excellence. And then how do you feel about that as far as when it comes down to Detroit?
Well, I just feel like back, I mean, Motown and everything was booming because, you know, everything had opened up for, like, the plants had opened up in there. Yeah. And then after that, you know, Motown, everything was booming in Detroit, everybody came. Now I feel like it's kind of reverse thing. Like, everybody finding better opportunities in the South, not just Atlanta, but like Texas is another. I mean, well, Dallas and like the state of Texas is another big place that everybody moving to from the North. You know what I'm saying? Just the opportunities and the how the economy set up. You feel me? Like that. It's like you want to be able to raise a family in the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be able to struggle. Especially no matter whatever type of category you're in, you want to be successful and, you know, make money and build a family off of it. So I believe it's just like greater opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a lot of friends, like, you know, we know a lot of people that's moving. They moved to Atlanta, moved to Dallas, moved to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's just the opportunities rather than back in the day when we was booming on the car. You know what I'm saying? When the car thing was booming, everybody went north. You feel me? Motown, wow. You know what I'm saying? I just think, like, wherever people go, so it's more people now in Atlanta. So now that everything gonna be, you know what I'm saying, gonna be booming. If it's more populated, you're gonna have more people listening to the music. You're gonna have more people adapting to that culture. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works.
So my question to you is, what do you think it'll take for Detroit to get back to that point? You say, like, it was the automotive industry. So what do you think, like, what do you have an idea of what industry or what influence it might take to get it back to where it was, where you say Motown, you know, the big three, the car industry, you know, type deal, where that was the attraction bringing the black culture into the city?
Just opportunity. Like, so, absolutely. Opportunity gonna push anybody anywhere. Right now, if like Motown say, Baz, if Motown got a podcast, if Motown hold down podcast, right? They say, Baz, I got an opportunity, I want to sign you to this label. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do it. So, you know what I'm saying? Opportunities to make us change our situations. You feel me? No matter what it is, it's entertainment, work, anything. Like, opportunity to make us change. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like, we gotta open up like a better, like we gotta have better opportunities. Like, I know, I think Bezo just signed with Motown, like, trying to bring it back. Like, but we gotta have,
I said, yeah.
Yeah, I think he just signed with Motown, but they need to, hey, bring it back. Like, that's the start. Like, let's sign some artists that's gonna be out here. Let's get opportunities back, man. I heard they're supposed to open up another plant. And like, anything, like,
man, you see what they did to Kettering? You feel me? They been in the plant over there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So then this was a thing that I seen that I was really, like, I ain't gonna lie though, like, with all the traveling I did, and I want to get your perspective on this. With all the traveling I did, I seen that, like, you seen, like, with the whole old, like, Jamie Foxx, like, TV show, where, like, he used to do, like, jingles and shit.
Oh yeah, jingles. Yeah.
So then, like, you see, like, in Detroit, you feel me, like, you would hear, like, rap artists being able to do commercial songs on the radio and shit like that. You feel me? Just like, it was just music. Like, it was still like the I don't even want to say just hood. It was just like our music in tune with our businesses type shit.
Right. The culture back.
Like, the culture, you feel me? Like, the culture just breeding off of each other, like, type shit.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So as I start to travel and shit like that, I start to see, like, that's not really like a main type of, like, you know, like, recipe type shit. You feel me? So it's like, when I seen that, like, on a TV show, I was like, damn, like, this on a TV show, but this is, like, real life though. Like, you feel me? It's like you could really make chips off of just doing, like, jingles and shit like that. But
oh yeah, absolutely.
I seen that shit growing up in Detroit, but it's like, I understand that, you know, like, that's part of our culture. We just realize, like, just making the most out of anything, like music, like
facts. No, facts. That's big facts. And it's crazy we're talking about that because I know a dude that was kicking it with me the other day.
Yeah.
Said he had made money off a Sprite commercial. Like he had a little part in the Sprite commercial, like a song. You feel me? Like it was like he was saying like, well, was it a Sprite commercial or a Sprite event? It might have been a Sprite event. Yeah, they had played a song, one of his songs for the Sprite event or whatever. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Sprite event. Because he was telling me about Larry Fitzgerald and everything. So it's the Sprite event, and he made cheese. So because I was like, he's like, man, I paid $2,500 for a beat. I'm like, dang, $2,500 for a beat. So you make a couple songs, but he like, I also made 7 bands from that gig, from that beat. You feel me? So the song he made, you feel me? So when you start talking numbers and start doing stuff like that, that makes sense. Okay, you made you proed up. You made those bands over. Yeah,
it was worth the investment. It was worth the investment.
Definitely, you did more than double up from the bank. So when you start talking numbers like that, then it started to make sense. But that's what it's all about, though. You can, like, if you whatever lane you in, like, you definitely can make money from it. You just got to find an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Of value. What you got to find an opportunity of. And I was saying this earlier. What value do you bring? You feel me? That's better than others, or that can help that place that you can get a check from, the company you can get a check from. So it's like that. You feel me? So
I'm gonna ask you that question. What value do you think that you bring? Not just in like the rap industry, not just in like to your family, but just to the world. What value do you think that you bring?
Oh man, great. I think I bring great value, like motivation. Like I motivate my people. Like when I post stuff, like where I'm at and stuff, and I just had this conversation. Like I ain't trying to stunt at all. I swear to God. Like if I was trying to stunt, I'd go crazy. You feel me? But I ain't be on that. You feel me? I don't be on that. I just want to show if I do it, you can do it. Like man, if I did this, you definitely can do it, bro. Like look at the world. I was had this conversation earlier too. Like as people. Like even when we kids, like we only learn from what we see. You know what I'm saying? We only learn from what we see and what we can experience. You feel me? And we learn that from babies. You feel me? Like they teach us how to talk. You know what I'm saying? They teach us. That's the only way we can learn, and that's how I learned. You feel me? Like when I was seeing people travel, otherwise I would never did it. And I love this. This is one of my favorite things to do. I'm just being honest. One of my favorite things to do. But if I was still stuck in the mindset and I didn't see other people do it, or I would just be like, oh, okay. What are you doing? Or I might even been hating on the person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know because I experienced different. Like I experienced it different. Like, oh, I see that he did that. Oh man, they doing that. That looks so fun, bro. And that's another thing I'm trying to do. I'm gonna inspire because it inspired to the kids. I think that's gonna be so dope, man. I'm gonna have like when this thing over, I got a dope thing because when we talking to the youth, we always talk about like giving them talking about people, things that happen to people that's in jail, like you do this and do that. But like, what if we show the kids like positive messages? Like, oh, look, you know what I'm saying? You go, you get your education. Look where you can go. You can travel to here. You can do this. You can do this. Like, give them something to look forward to instead of trying to teach them. Like, okay, like we can teach them that. That's cool. But like, let's give them something to look forward to too. Also, instead of teaching them like, all right, this person did this, they did this, bad, bow. And I had seen it on the cop show. Like he was just telling them, hey, my brother did this, bow, bow, bow. He ended up getting killed, bow, bow, bow. But okay, like you give them that. But look what y'all can look forward to if y'all do right. You know what I'm saying? Look at the sunshine right here, baby. You know what I'm saying? So. That's where I'm looking at with it.
For sure.
So, like I said,
what's your most memorable place you traveled to so far?
Oh, man.
Memorable
place. I'm gonna go.
The last place you made some memories at, nigga?
I'm gonna go to memorable. Oh.
Well, you had a lot of memories, huh? Boy, he looked back like, damn, like, boy.
Probably be Niagara though, for real.
Top Sweet Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls, and I told you, that's why I gave y'all that on birthday. Top Sweet Niagara Falls. That's what Niagara, I gave y'all that too. That was right there on my birthday too, man. For real, that was on my birthday. So that was real dope.
So that was a real moment that. I'm hearing, like, I remember like on the previous episode you said that real life happened. You feel me? But just touching back on that for for individuals that probably didn't hear the episode or something like that. You feel me? That was a real bar. You feel me? Like as a real, from a real experience in your life, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like you can. Oh yeah, absolutely. That is like, and it probably go on my, how the little memory thing go up. Like it probably come up in my memory around my birthday if y'all check it out. But yeah, it was fun, man. Like I feel like a king in there. Like man, it was fun.
So how I feel going from inner city Detroit to seeing different spectrums of the world, like Niagara Falls, Atlanta. You feel me? Florida, all type of shit like that where, maybe I don't want to, make it sound like that, but, like just being, grateful that like you got the opportunity, to see those type of experience because it's individuals that ain't see that,
right.
Real, and especially like in a time like this, like how does that have an impact on you right now in a time like this to still want to get out and still experience the world, during COVID-19? We're going to chime in on that a little bit too, that COVID-19.
Yeah, facts. But just to the first part of the question, just being able to experience, people, like different people in different worlds, you feel me? Like right now, what time is it? Right now, even your time is different. Right now, I'm at 11 p.m.
Man, it's 10 p.m., boy.
Right now, I'm at 11 p.m. You feel me? Like the world, like you feel me? Like we on different times, but we doing the same thing. You feel me? Like the world, that's crazy. You feel me? It's people across the world probably sleep. Like people experience things different, and it's good to see how people experience things different. You feel me? That can bring a lot into you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That can bring it made me feel like time, especially time management, man. Time management is major key. But like just experience different things in the world, man. Like that's amazing. But like going into like the whole COVID thing right now, like it made me want to just like open up more because I'm gonna be honest. Like when I'm on social media, it be like clogged up thoughts. You feel me? And it's just like it's kind of like the same. And I be working and I be in the house and it be like, you feel me? I'm one of them people that gotta like, okay, I need to see something. And then the crazy thing is about COVID, like everybody getting it around the world. You feel me? Like, you feel me? It's like people like, oh, don't do no plane, or don't drive nowhere else. But it's around the world. I can catch COVID from going to work. I can catch COVID from walking outside my house, taking out the trash. Like I can touch something, you know what I'm saying? So why not continue like the way you love? Just be careful. You feel me? Wash your hands, wear masks, wear gloves, do whatever they tell you to do. But why experience life in like such a small box because of like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got a question for you. Do you think folks are overreacting to the whole aspect of COVID-19, or do you think they taking the necessary precautions?
To each his own. To that, I ain't gonna say to each his own. I just say to each his own. Like I can't say like the way you doing it is like overreacting if you feel that type. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I'm just saying to each his own to that part of it. Like you feel me? Even our governor, like people like, another 12 days. So, you know what I'm saying? Like she might feel like boop numbers down. So to each his own. I know I'm gonna live my life. I know I'm gonna keep trying to do what I gotta do. You feel me? Like I said, you can catch COVID from touching your doorknob after somebody else touched it or whatever the case might be. You feel me? So why not do it? Why not make a huge impact to your life? Why not live your life the best way you can and be careful? If you're gonna be careful going to the store, you can be careful traveling somewhere else or whatever the case might be. You feel me? So
I have a question. So it has COVID-19, like, we've been like what, a month and a half in type shit? COVID-19.
Something like that. Probably longer than that, ain't it?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that. Probably like 2 months or some shit. I don't know. Like, nigga, stop counting. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, had this really start having an impact on your creative process, you feel me, as an artist? You feel me? Even in, as you think about even in business, has it really have an impact like on your creative process in business, knowing that like, damn, we're going through COVID-19, but this shit won't be permanent, but you don't know what is gonna be permanent from COVID-19 type shit?
Fact, it definitely changed my mindset about a lot of stuff. When it changed because like I've been like learning more about. So I've been learning more about business and stuff, about the music business, and it made my music creative more too. Because like I said, it was one point in time where I was stuck in the house, like I was being overcautious about things. I'm like, all right, let me do this. Let me start thinking about this. So yeah, it made me a smarter business person on what I need to do and what I want to do and how I want to do it when this thing over the plan. And at the same time, it made me a better artist at the time. And I feel like my music got stuck. You feel me? So this is my way of like, you know what I'm saying, getting out and experiencing more about music and more about the trap beats, more about, you know what I'm saying? This is my way of like bringing more out of me. You feel me? Yeah.
So like, I got a question for you because I noticed that you just dropped a new music video which everybody can go check out. You feel me? That's on YouTube. You feel me? It's available everywhere. You feel me? Right now. You feel me? If y'all want to go stream it right now, go search that on YouTube right now. Hey, matter of fact, let them know, man. What the song called, man, that you just dropped?
Oh man, I dropped that No Justice, No Peace, man. I dropped it on Ian's Music too, man, on the YouTube page, man.
Man, so what was the motivation behind that, man? What was the
just cops brutality, man, with the whole police brutality thing, man. And
so I got a question for you. Did the whole, I mean, I know that you see what recently just happened, man. Man, they done killed another brother while he was jogging. They're trying to say, like, man, you know, like, it's a lot of speculation. You feel me? They're trying to bring up videos and all this type of stuff. Yeah, they're saying that the dude that videotaped it, he's now being charged for also murder too. Because, you know, just for videotaping it type deal, or I don't know what part. You feel me? Like, I ain't really go too far into detail, but I know that they saying that he's also being charged with murder too as well. But just going into all that, did that have an impact on you making that song?
Oh, absolutely. That was the main impact.
Okay.
I'm on Harvey. Rest in peace. That was the main impact, man. Like, it hurt. You feel me? Because like I always say, like, that looked like he looked like us. You feel me? He like my brother. He looked like, man, that was the main impact of the song. For real. That's why I dropped it, man. And I'm just like tired of like the whole like us killing each other, Drake. And I said in the song, niggas like we talking Draco this, Draco that, but when somebody kill our brother or somebody that look like us, we ain't ready to ride. Like, I'm tired of hearing that. I don't even want to hear that shit no more. I don't even want to hear all that rah-rah stuff. And then when somebody kill our, you know, we got to protest. Like, I'm on my mother next shit. Nah, bro. Like, if we can have beef with our brother or somebody that look like the same thing as us, bro, we can go do it with them, bro. Like, we got to make a statement somehow. Like, if you going to go out, you might as well go out and make a statement. Why make our statement? Like, you can beef with somebody over some little petty stuff, some jealousy stuff, but somebody kill your brother or kill somebody that look like you feel me? We got to protest. Nah, man. I'm on my mother next shit. Nah, bro. That's my word, bro. And that's what made me song. I be pissed off like that. Like, dog. Somebody told me the dumbest, like, I let somebody would, like, I thought was very, like, tell me the dumbest stuff. Like, yeah, they in the hood. They feel like they can get away with it, and then it's easier to get away. Like, man, what? That shit don't even make sense, bro. Like, nigga, you would rather still ride out. Like, if you get caught, either way, black or white, it's gonna be murder. But I'd rather go out with a bang. Like, I'd rather go out with, like fighting for something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, riding out for a good reason. I'm not about to ride out because a nigga live on another street. Like, we niggas riding out because somebody live on another street or this and that. But somebody kill somebody that look like you for no reason because you jogging, but you don't want to ride out on that. Man, you don't get out of here with that shit, That's killing me.
So, well, another lights in the business world, that boy Moneybag Yo also, you feel me, just signed a new deal with Rap Snacks. Damn, I don't know if I said the right name.
Yeah, no, I think that's it, ain't it?
Yeah, but like, you know, he just signed a deal. I don't know what the flavor is yet. He was doing like a little contest to see what the flavor was gonna be. But I know he signed a new deal. How do you feel about that as music artists? They're starting to, you know, branch off into these different business ventures. You feel me? As far as the chip industry, you feel me? How the hip hop culture is now starting to have an impact in that industry.
Definitely expand, absolutely expand. that open like opportunity. That open opportunity like me when I get my chips in Detroit. You feel me? Put me on the bag of chips. You know.
Hey, you know, Better Made is made in Detroit, man. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Facts. You feel me? That just opened up opportunity for rap artists, which is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? That's a great thing. Like it opened up opportunity. Like whatever you venture. Like right now, I'm in an entertainment hookup, and I'm still branching off, still getting these clothes off, still you feel me, still trying to sell the music. So like, sure, if I can get better, like you said, Better Made, or give me whoever wanna, you know what I'm saying, throw me on the back of the bag. You feel me? Whatever the case might be. You feel me? Cut another check in another lane. That's what's up. You feel me? He just opened up more opportunity for rap artists. You feel me? That's another good lane that we can go into. You feel me? Because people look at rap artists as idols. You know what I'm saying? Either athletes, rap idols. I mean, you know, rap stars, athletes, all that is idols. So that's just another lane.
Well, I got a question for you. So how do we bridge that gap between, like, as you were saying, these companies, like these hometown companies like a Fago or a Better Made, you know, like in Detroit, like a Fago or Better Made, a GM, and connect them to like hometown, you know, voices like a Will Capo or like a you know, like an Icewear Vezo or you feel me, like, or a Babyface.
Oh, absolutely.
You feel me, like
you gotta bring value. Value is key. Like value is key. You feel me? Like I'm not bringing enough value. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be on here capping. You feel me? I don't bring enough value to the city right now. If I did, I bet you they'd find me. You feel me? I bet you I'd be in a Better Made commercial. I got to get there. You feel me? I got to get there. I still got a lot of work to do. Vezo was just at, he was Mike Duggan last speech. Vezo, he said something about Vezo. Have Vezo stand up. Vezo bring value to the city. You feel me? He's the star of the city right now. He bring value. He just got signed up Motown and everything. So he brings value. You feel me? And that's what's up. And I'm gonna get there too. I bring value to the city where they gonna call me up. Like, hey, we got to check for you. Come to a commercial. That's the main thing, man. You got to bring value to the table. Like they don't want me right now because I ain't got no value. I don't hold no value to the table to them.
I'm just gonna say, I feel like Better Made chips, they should do that. You feel me? They should do a
collaboration. Oh, that would be dope. That would be dope.
I feel like if they do a collaboration with Vezo, that should be hard.
Man, what? That would be crazy.
I feel like that should be hard. But, you know, on another note too, as you see the city start to open back up, how long do you think it's going to take before the Riverwalk, you feel me, Detroit, start to hit again, you know, in the casino? Because, you know, right now, the casino's been taking a big hit, man. And, man, you know, just when the doors open back up, do you think it's going to be, you know, like it's going to get back to rolling, or do you think it's going to take a little minute, man? Or are you kind of scared about the future of the casinos?
Man, I'm glad they closed. I saved me a lot of money, goddamn.
You said it saved you a lot of money?
No, but man, the casinos, man, it's cool. Like we need to stay out of casinos anyway. For real. Like I believe everything happens for a reason. You feel me? Like invest some of that money in something else that people losing to casinos. I bet people that been losing, you feel me, that they got their money that they holding on to, you feel me, I bet it's different. You feel me? I bet they feel different now. I bet they more okay because they ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think the casino is a bad thing anyway, for real. We need to invest that money in something else instead of gambling. We can definitely invest that money in something else in this. And I'm glad this time, like we was talking about a few episodes back about generational wealth and investing and stuff. We can invest some of that. Invest some of that Robinhood. There's people losing thousands in there. You feel me? People losing a couple hundreds in there. Invest some of that right. Get you some stock. You know what I'm saying?
Type shit, yeah. Get you some ownership.
Yeah.
Everybody's money that Nick was talking about, man. Get you some dividends.
Facts. You feel me? And I bet you they holding on to. I bet you they got more money now than they did when the casinos was open. I guarantee you that. You feel me? So that's the major thing right there. For real. For real.
So what do you think? What's scaring like black folks from investing into like different things like the stock market? You feel me? Like we used to gambling and shit like that, but when it come down to talking about like stock market and real estate, like just certain investment topics, it's like, ooh shit. You feel me? Like Like that's like a touchy situation, like touchy situation. You feel me? Type shit.
Facts, bro. Facts. I love that question right there. Knowledge, not just the knowledge and knowledge, and just being scared because nobody around them doing it. Yeah. You feel me? Like the knowledge of it. Okay, a lot of people like when we go to casino, you don't know if you know what I'm saying. You know you could win. You probably heard somebody win money before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I can gamble this. I might get this back. I done seen this person win this. I done seen this person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when it comes to like stock, especially like people our age and stuff, people don't really know about it. And people around them not doing it, so they ain't trying to invest. You know what I'm saying? They hear about the stock market, but they ain't trying to invest in it because ain't nobody around them doing it and stuff. And the lack of knowledge, like the more we invest a lot of stuff in what we know. You feel me?
Yeah.
What we know, even if it's tricking us, like if we feel like we know it, sometimes we invest into it. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. So, like, just not being knowledgeable. Like, that's why that's why this is important. The podcast, and I was telling you that earlier. Like when my boys, like he was listening to the Robin Hood, I liked it. He got a lot of money, and he was listening to you talking about the Robin Hood. That's why. That's what makes it support people be more knowledgeable about what's going on out there. You feel me? The voice. I told you, power of the tongue. It's big. You feel me? So, like this is very important for our people. Like I feel it. Like that's real shit. Like people need to hear that. People need to get that episode. We need to keep promoting that episode for real. People need to get into that, man. For real.
Yeah, for sure.
So just the knowledge and scared because people around them not doing it. Because the people around them was doing it, what you think? You feel me? If it's a collaboration, like for example the Forex thing. You feel me? Like when people do, I know a lot of people that was on that. So it's a collaboration or something. You feel me? Everybody doing it. Everybody hop on.
Yeah,
let's on that stock. Let's hop on.
It started becoming a trend.
Yeah, you feel me? Like so that Forex, everybody and their mama had it on their thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody was doing it. So think about it. If we know about like the stock market and stuff, and we doing it, and then it come a trend to become everybody doing it. Everybody being knowledgeable. Everybody learning more and more. Like it's people that's like taking classes, being on the phone, doing Forex, all that. Like people call me like tap in, do the Forex thing or whatever the case might be. Picture if we doing that with the stock market. How many people will learn more and stuff? How much great stuff we can do? You feel me?
Yeah. And the crazy thing about the stock market is like when you buy a share, you really getting ownership of a company.
Facts.
You really getting like a piece of a company.
Facts.
It's like a small piece, but it's still a piece though. Like you could really be like, you a boss or something, like because you really got ownership. Like it makes sense. Like if you shopping at like Target or some shit, and you own a percentage of and you own a percentage of Target. It might be a small percentage, but you own like.
Facts. And I seen one of my homeboys. He out here. I was just in the studio with him yesterday. Tony got the munch. He had a Netflix shirt on. I'm like, what you doing with a Netflix shirt on? He like, man, I bought stock. I bought a lot of stock here when we started doing the quarantine. I'm like, woo, okay. He's like, I know people's gonna be watching Netflix. I know a lot of people's gonna be on that. Everybody's gonna be at home. That's gonna go up.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you talking that talk. You feel me? And he's like, I'm gonna represent what the stock. So people, you know what I'm saying? So it made sense. Like when he told me that, guess what I was supposed to start looking at? I started looking into it. You feel me? Yeah. And that's what it's all about, man. Like teaching one each other knowledge and stuff, so everybody can be knowledgeable of it, and then we can start making the whole trend.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely real. So how do you think like us as like like us as men, you feel me, like in the sense of like brotherhood, create that conversation and make it a comfortable conversation where it's not like it comes across as like ego, bragging or boasting or make somebody feel uncomfortable type shit. But even though that might even if it's inevitable, because it's an uncomfortable topic. Niggas talking about finances type shit.
Right. Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
You feel me? But how do you still approach it when you talking, man to man? I just want to get your opinion on it. You feel me? Like how you think, how we should approach it, as man to man type shit.
So my thing is like how I do it or how we do it. Like if I tell you about it and you don't see no interest, I'm not gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna do it, and then like far as like. If I tell somebody about it and they like don't show no interest, because you can't make nobody do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You can't make nobody. That's just how the world is. You can't make nobody do nothing they want to do. They don't want to do. So if I tell you about it, you don't do it, then I'm gonna just do it, and I'm gonna keep. If it's something important, I'm gonna keep showing them how to do it, and then until they tag along or until like they understand. You feel me? I'm not no person like I just don't be having time. Like I'm gonna tell a person, and then people, and what people will show me people anyway. You feel me? Like this world is like the show me world anyway. Like it ain't what you know what I'm saying? It's the show me world. They want to see after you get it, basically, almost. You know what I'm saying? And you can just tell by that after you get it, after you got it, then it's like, oh, what you say about that again? Let me come on, you know what I'm saying? Show me world. Nobody care, like they don't care about like a little talk. Like you can talk to somebody, but it's almost a show me world now. Like if you ain't showing it how it's done, like they don't want to go through that process. Like they don't want to go through the grind process and learning all that. They want to see when you got it, and after you got it, they want you showing them right in and there when you buying a house or when you got $1 million in stock or whatever. They want it then. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So it's like basically we like this, right? Like I said, I'm gonna continue to say it, like this podcast, like letting people hear, let people like, you know what I'm saying, keep throwing it out there until it become a trend, until it become a financial type of thing going for people. You know what I'm saying? Until they become knowledgeable of it. Until they want to become knowledgeable of it. Until we start doing things like we were doing in Forex when we hold calls and Zooms and whatever the case might be to hop on it together. You know what I'm saying? Talk about strategies, to see what's going on and start to see what type of shares we should go for, to look back at shares that was winning back in the day and how they win and why they won, into where it's like, 'cause that's what the billionaires do. I had read something about what's his name? On Coca-Cola. What's his name on Coca-Cola? I want to keep saying Bernie Sanders, not Bernie Sanders. One of the rich dudes.
You about to say like Warren Buffett? I think Warren Buffett got
Warren Buffett. There you go. There you go. Oh dang, my bad. I didn't even know I was on. Somebody was calling me to go to the studio. Warren Buffett.
Oh yeah, we ain't gonna hold you up for too much longer. We ain't gonna.
No. It's definitely all good. But Warren Buffett. Him, like he bought Coca-Cola, bro. Let me tell you how smart he is. Like he a dude that reads 6 hours a day. Reads 6 hours a day. 6 times 7 is 42. He reads 42 hours a day. You understand what I'm saying? Bought Coca-Cola, right? Bought Coca-Cola, and guess what he did to make more millions? Guess just one guess. Guess what he did to make more millions? One guess.
When he got Dairy Queen.
Nope. He raised Coca-Cola. He said Coca-Cola had, I want to say, something billions. They sold something billions that year. The year before he bought them. He said he raised it 1 cent, bro. He raised Coca-Cola prices by 1 cent. What? Like who? Like it's stuff so simple, bro. Like he raised it 1 cent, bro. So if they made billions off, like just a billion more pennies now. You feel me? A billion more pennies. You know what I'm saying? Something so easy though that he learned from like just reading. Like he was reading stuff like how Ford was winning back in the day, and that's something he did. He just raised it 1 penny. Like who ain't? If you got 19 million, if you selling billions of bottles already, you think 1 penny gonna hurt when somebody buy it? Come on, that's like you think 1 penny, like, oh, I ain't gonna buy Coca-Cola no more. They didn't win that 1 penny. People don't even get their change back from like gas stations and stuff. You think so he making more chicken now. You feel me? Yeah. And it's just stuff like that. Like we gotta be knowledgeable. Like we gotta learn from that. Like, oh, okay.
That's real. That's real.
You feel me? Like it's so deep. I've been in my bag to score 10. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. Like business, I've been in that bag.
Hey, y'all hear him? Tap in with him. Yeah, the business mind, tap in with him. He talking about Warren Buffett, man, Coca-Cola. He talk about, man, cents on the dollar, man, everything, man. Tap in with him. Man, so what business ventures can we expect from you in the future, man? I see you in the fashion. You got the music going. Man, what can we expect from you in 2020, man?
2020, same, fashion. For sure, fashion, music. Like, I'm just trying to get that brand out there popping for sure. Brand and definitely a lot of music. I'm dropping the album this year. I'm going crazy on the album, dropping a lot of music. I'm waiting on, like, I'm waiting on the list right now. I'm with my team. Like I ain't really got no management team, but I got a team that I work with. Like as far as like putting music out, like what we should do next, what music we should drop. Shout out to Cool, buying one of the members and my brothers and so like I put music like out there on like different social medias and stuff, people that be listening to, but definitely an album this year for sure. You feel me?
What's the influence behind the album?
You say what's the feelings?
No, what's the influence behind the album?
Ooh, came a long way telling my story. Like I tell my story, but like people not hearing the whole thing.
All right, so what's the difference in the way that you're telling the story now? You feel me? Versus the way you said you've been telling your story, but they ain't been listening. But now that you're telling your story, what's the difference? In the, is it the approach? Is it the sound? Is it the delivery?
The delivery, the sound, and everything. Like I was telling people, like I was telling my team, like I'm like I want to throw my whole, I want to erase all the videos I made, everything. This new music I got is crazy. It's crazy to me. Like this new music, like that whole flow from No Peace, that's a whole different type of, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole type of delivery, flow, everything. Everybody like, okay, you feel me? That ain't the same from last year, and that's what it's about. It's always about getting better. So when they hear this album, like it's gonna be a different type of flow, it's gonna be a different type of flow, a different type of understanding to the music now. Like everything gonna be put together now. You know what I'm saying? More better than it was. Cause I was just freestyling, rapping off beats, and like I was just getting a feel of it. And I look back at it like, oh, that shit trash. Like I don't even know what I was doing back then. So now I'm getting an understanding from like letting people listen to my music. Like I hear the reviews, you did a review, and people just let me know about my music, and I just go from there on trying to, like, it's still the same story, still the same concept. I'm me, so it ain't gonna change. It might come a little better about trips or something, but just bringing it different, like the flow better, the delivery better, like stuff like that. Especially the beat choice. Shout out to Torch, shout out to Cool. And man, the beat selection is definitely
got your head bobbing.
Yeah.
So man, hey, we gotta get ready, man, to tune on out, man. Before we tune on out, man, we got one last question for you, man.
For sure.
And it's just like in the midst of it all, man, like what is it? I mean, what's one thing in 2020 that you aiming for that you feel me, that you would like to publicly publicly displayed, like, I'm aiming for this, you feel me, in light to help inspire, you feel me? If you can help inspire somebody by letting somebody know what you aiming for, what would you let them know you aiming for?
What I'm aiming for, generational wealth. What I'm aiming for, to become to be in control of generational wealth, be control of my destination. And what I mean by being in control of your destination is like being like,
you already know. I was gonna ask, say a little bit more. Like, what you mean by that? What you mean?
Like being in control of your destination, like
for sure.
Like not letting the world. Sometimes we let the world predict stuff for us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like, okay, that thought might not be right because people might not like it, or all that thought might. You know what I'm saying? Like being in control of. And be like I was saying on the last podcast, being intact with yourself, being like, it's okay if I said this. If I said this mistake on here, it's okay because it was a mistake I made and I might help somebody else out. No matter how a lot of people feel about it, it's a mistake I made and I want to help somebody else out with this mistake. So no matter if it's embarrassing to me or embarrassing to somebody else, or the case might be, I'm okay with it because I'm over that. And this could definitely help somebody else out. And that's why I think a lot of people like ride waves, because a lot of times they tell you how it is. You feel me? And so that's the main thing for me. Like I'm huge on that, being in contact. So I'm in control of my destination. Like I'm not gonna let if I'm not gonna let nobody like or the world, society, social media, I'm not gonna let them adjust to what I do. You feel me? I'm controlled because I want to go to where I want to be. You feel me? So main thing, man. That's the two main things. Generational wealth, just still on that generational wealth, still trying to make big investments, still trying to build a brand for the kids, for the generation after me, all that. Leading with property, leading with all that. You feel me? Leading with health tips, everything, spiritually, all that. So that's what we are.
I'm gonna definitely feel that.
So being in control of my destination and generational wealth, man. For real. We still on that.
Man. So in the words of Will Capo, man, generational wealth, we still on that, man. But it's your boy Baz, man. Y'all tuning in the End Podcast, man. We got Will Capo here with us, man, live from Atlanta. You feel me? Detroit's very young. You already know what it is, man. The voice of the culture, man. We about to tune on out, man.
Back, man. I appreciate you, family. Keep doing y'all thing. Ends, you feel me? Go crazy.